Are you a manager or a company owner? If you are, you will definitely understand how hard it is to track your employee performance continuously. Luckily, in this video, I'm gonna illustrate how you can use Bamboo HR to achieve such purpose. Now let's jump into our tutorial. Let's start with a quick overview on interface. Here on the left, you can see the section time off. This represents how many days your employee have to take as a holiday. On the left, you can see vacations, which represent national vacations like Halloween, like Christmas Eve, and so on and so forth. And on the right, you can see sick leaves, in case some of your employees get sick. On the right, you can see what's happening at your company. Every single detail, every update you can see here. Moving to the next section, which is My Team. In this section, you can see all your employees, plus you can remove any employee you want. Let's choose one of them. Let's choose Daniel Vance. Here we have multiple tabs. Each one contains vital information about the employee. For example, Personal tab. This tab contains personal information like the date of birth, like the address, the contact information. Next is the Job tab, which contains different job information like the date of employment and the date of different promotions, and so on and so forth. Next one is the time off, which represents the number of days that each employee has and is capable to take as a holiday. Here for Daniel, he has 64-day vacation, 8 sick leaves, and it also shows the different vacation days and their date. In the Documents tab, it represents any important document regarding the employee. For the Benefits tab, it represents all the benefits which the employee is eligible for. Training tab, which shows the training that the employee has taken and is going to take. Here we can see the upcoming training and the completed ones. There are also assets, notes, emergency. For emergency tab, it contains the emergency contacts that if, God forbid, something bad happened to any employee, you can reach his emergency contacts. Let's suppose we want to remove Daniel. There are two options here. You can either end employment or delete employee. What's the difference? Let's see. Let's begin with end employment. This is the case in which if I want to fire a specific employee. Let's say I fire Daniel on 10 October 2022. It was a termination because he was not fit and he is eligible for rehire. Let's end his employment. As you can see, all the data of Daniel still exists. However, he is inactive. He is not in the company anymore. So if I decided to rehire Daniel, let's see on 30 October, and I decided that he is a contractor. Let's just fill some data and press save. Bingo, he is active once more. However, if I decided to delete the employee, it seems like Daniel is important in the company. So before deleting his data, I have to assign his duties to another employee. Let's say we will assign Aaron. The best thing about Bamboo HR is that it prevents deleting an employee by mistake. So you cannot just press on a button which says delete and the employee is deleted, but you have to write it in words so that the website makes sure that you intend to remove this employee. Let's choose to delete Daniel. Now he is a ghost. There is no data about Daniel. Even if I searched, I will not find any trace for him. He does not exist. However, there is another difference between removing an employee and firing an employee. Let's choose this employee and try to just end employment. Let's say on 10 October, because she resigned, for example. If I searched for Charlotte, I will find her here. I will find her, but in the terminated people. Here is Charlotte. So basically, the main difference between both end employment and delete employee is that when I end or fire an employee, his data still exists. However, he is not in the company, but I can rehire him and all his data will be restored. However, if I deleted an employee, nothing about him will exist. All his data will just be erased. Now let's return to Home tab once more. After my team section, there is the celebration section, which shows occasions like the birthdays of your different employees. This is nice actually, because when employees find out that their manager cares about them and cares about their birthdays, it becomes like an incentive for them, or a push forward, so that they will deliver a better performance because they work in a healthy environment. Next section is Who's Out. This section shows whenever one of your employee asks for a vacation or a holiday. It appears here. There are other sections like company links, time of use, and some other insights. In case you want to show any of these insights in more details, all what you have to do is to just click on it, and it will appear with more details within. Perfect. Now let's move to the next section, which is the top menu here. Here we have Home, in which all of our interface data that we just talked about exist. Next is My Info. It contains the same tabs that existed for employees. However, you are the employer here, so all the tabs exist, but they are for you. You can edit any information you want. Let's say, for example, personal information. All what you have to do is to just type any data you want, and it will be edited. Next section is People. This section is similar to the previous sections that we saw in the interface, which contained the employees of the company. If I want to add a new employee, I can just click on New Employee, and it will take me to another web page which contains all the cells that require data about the employee who is going to be hired. There are two major types of employment. The first type is when you target a specific employee that you believe he is qualified, so you just target this specific person. However, there are some cases that you just publish an ad and candidates apply for this ad, then you filter among these candidates. This is the case where Hiring tab will work efficiently. Here you can see the job openings, which represent the ads that you published for job vacancies. And here you can see the candidates who applied for job opportunities. You can just rate any one of these candidates. You can also move candidate, which means that you accepted him, or delete candidate, which means that he is refused. You can also view his resume in case you want to check his capabilities. Next is the reports section, which shows different reports about your company. It even divides them into different topics. Next is the files, which contains any important files for your company. You can upload it here from this button. Next is your inbox, which contains any messages. Next, here is the help button, which is extremely effective, by the way. Let's think that we want to add an employee as we did before and we don't know how. All what you have to do is to just write add and bingo. Here are some results, and you can find the add a new employee at the beginning. Next is the settings, in which you can control all your settings. And finally, here you can find your profile and edit anything regarding it. As you can see, it's a pretty amazing software. It's professional, detailed, and very simple to use. This is how you can simply use Bambooh HR. I hope this video was informative for you. If it was, don't forget to subscribe for our channel for more amazing tutorials. Thanks for watching.